Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I
Hello.
am.
I love your background.
Thank you. I
Oh my
mean,
God.
lots
Brilliant.
of love about it.
It's good. I love it.
My name's Jay from Jay Sweet and Sour Life, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys today.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Thank you for joining me. I have to say, this film, okay, you guys take me on a lot of twists and turns during this film, and you really
Yeah.
did tug at my heartstrings. There's just so many parts of the film that just touched me and a lot of things that I could relate to. And I just wondered what drew you guys for to act as these characters. What drew you to this film?
I think, for me, as soon as I met DJ and read the script, I was kind of in it really. His idea for the movie and what he wanted to say with it was so strong, and he had such passion for the movie. His wife had read the book, he'd read the book and fallen in love with it, and he'd really fought to get it made. As soon as I met him and we spoke for the first time, I knew instantly that it was something I wanted to be involved with.
Yeah, personally, I mean, I read the script and really just fell in love with Angel's story and her as a person, and I was very inspired by her strength and the things that she had gone through. I was blown away, and I feel like, a lot of times with these are hard stories to tell when it comes to Angel's situation and the abuse and all of that. I was very impressed that the script did not shy away from really anything.
Yeah, it's brutal. Isn't
It was brutal.
And the book is
It
brutal as
was.
well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite surprising.
And it's like sometimes in scripts we, want to kind of allude to things and people are afraid and I don't know, but I read it and it was so raw, it was so
it went
authentic.
there.
It went there. And I was like, wow, you don't come across something like this often. So I was instantly in. I was like, this is a story that needs to be told. It's something that needs to be more talked
You
about.
wrote an
and
essay. I didn't realize you'd wrote.
I did.
Have you wrote an essay to use that?
I did, yeah. I wrote an essay to DJ, the director. I
I
was
think that's
like,
really good. It's passionate, yeah.
this is either gonna work or he's gonna literally file a restraining order. So, yeah, it was. I was very passionate about it.
It worked, so that's good.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we are. No, I threatened him in the essay. It was a threat. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Choose me or else.
Yeah, or else. And here I am.
On her character, Angel slash Sarah, she is not like many women of her time. She is outspoken. She talks back. She's resilient. She's a hustler. She's independent. How do you think that she was able to keep going having had her life experiences?
That's interesting because I think she kind of had no other choice. I think that when you are, I don't want to, I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to speak on behalf of, survivors and everyone, in abusive situations. But, I feel like in Angel's case, she had to have this hard exterior and almost kind of disassociate. And I also, I feel like in a way in the brothel, it was the place, which is so interesting to me. It was a place where she felt most in control, but was also the place where she was, the most out of control. And by that, I mean powerless. So it was, yeah, I think that she kind of had no other choice, but I think it was just a lot of different things added up, and abuse and the psychological impacts of abuse and a life that she was kind of born into can cause a lot of different outcomes and
It's amazing, really, her
actions, yeah.
strength. When
Yeah.
you think about that's her home. She lives in this brothel for years. For the majority of her life, she's been
survival. I mean, she had to,
And you
she
think
had no other
there's
choice.
no other way to kind of, I imagine, there's no other way to get through that if you don't have huge amount of strength. Because what else is there, the kind of hope that she has.
Huge amounts of strength, yeah.
And then she had Michael, who was her support through it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, hopefully that's not a spoiler, but
Yeah. No,
was
yeah,
the
he's-
support. Yeah, and I just thought, I was like, her character, I was like, wow, persevere. And even when she fell backwards, it all showed in the story that everything was meant to happen, and it's all a part of the plan. I
Right.
loved that aspect of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, no. I think there's also, that sense of her, like the inner child. I think that she's still. I also, when I read that, I was like, she's still this deep down, this 9-year-old little girl that lost her mother and is hoping that there's some kind of light in the world.
But you see snippets of that. You see little glimpses of it throughout the movie of her, like, especially when we're around like campfire and you've been living with me for a while and things, and you can see little bits of like the innocence come out again.
That
and then
hard shell starts kind of breaking
and then it goes
down,
back in, and it's out, and it's just sort of like unleashing that slowly over time until she can finally come to the fore again.
Yeah, it's amazing. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So nice to meet you.
It was so nice to meet you. Have a great day.